57.
LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the...
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Bills first down.
Ready? 57 to Mike. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Middle, 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 middle.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And the grab by Croft. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Well, this Week 1 matchup pitting a couple Empire State rivals, no strangers to each other. They were both original members of the AFL, the American Football League, way back in 1960 to 1969. It's been a close series. Bills lead it all time, 62-55. And, of course, both of these franchises really feel like they have their quarterbacks of the future in Josh Allen and Sam Darnold. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Allen going to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, there's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Out left to Anderson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Here's Le'Veon Bell's first carry as a New York Jet.
Oh, that's sweet.
What an effort. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions. Some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
On 2nd and 15 now. Allen throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Tyler Kroft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Behind time. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
Crowder now to return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Recon, 132 fighter. Check. Check 50. Check 50.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go.
From the 36, Darnold. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Back. Whip. Watch the whip.
Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 4-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's a good shot. Let's go, defense. Red 80. General West. Here we go. Hey, switch gears. Check.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's 4th down.
Come on now. Check. Kill. Check. Fresno. 61. Matchbox lights. Undercross. 80. Undercross.
They'll run it with Bell. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal.
Here we go. He's coming.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell taking it in. And the Jets will extend their lead.
Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, that set up everything, and the end result, the short touchdown run. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there, so that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now on 2nd and 16. Allen. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Brandon Copeland picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Check 13. Check 13. Switch.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now it's Crowder. Oh, shifty. Whoa. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10. This is Bell. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler as a rookie last year, in on the stop there. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Bell. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. Now, after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10.
Check hot. Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, 36 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play.
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
49's the mark. 49's the mark. 80. 3 buds. Shit. Red 80. Protein spill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
49.
On 2nd down now, it's Bell. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he's got a moonwalk. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
They'll run on 1st down. Bell. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Mike's 49. Watch the run. Red 80. 49. 49's the mark. 49's the mark. Hey, I 7. 49, guys. Mike, 49. It's coming this way. Here we go. Red 80. 49's the mic. Watch 49. They're going to need some therapy.
Here's Darnold toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Micah Hyde able to get a hand in and knock that one away. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. It will give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looks to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And now it's third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Hey, tight. 57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Throwing on third and long. Allen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying. But I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Out. Red 80. 49.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. Bell sheds him off. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 22 yards there, a first down.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's good for the Jets.
So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Sponge. No. Watch twist.
And he finds his man Griffin. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
as we look down, it appears we've got a jet shaking up on the play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Darnold from the gun. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Third and long, it's Darnold. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Going for it on 4th down. Allen, he's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry here for McCoy. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On play action, Allen into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a third-day selection. Anyone after the fourth round, that's big-time scouting right there. And what a great play he just made.
Tyler, 64, weak. Hey, wahoo!
After the interception, here's Darnold. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for 28 yards.
Y'all playing the red 80? Kill. Hatchet. Red 80. Hey, Haywood.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. 20. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Darnold. Anunwa's got it, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, seam 6.
Throwing again is Darnold. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Josh Bellamy there to make the grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is
but
one of
she's
our guys.
singing too.
Oh, she's at least
on like the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
Now a hit and a loose football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
On 1st down, Darnold. That's going to be caught. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Greystone, travel. Watch out, lady. Watch out.
Now Darnold. This is Anderson over the middle. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Bilal Powell there to make the grab as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be taken very short.
Come on, man. Let's go.
At their own 32-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 30-yard line.
Ready? 57 to Mike. You're right. Hey, hold. 57's Mike. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Allen. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. From midfield, here's Allen. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Shoot! Pass 85.
Allen now throwing again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Tackles.
Allen going to go on 4th down. Being chased out left. Looking deep now for McCoy. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
Here we go, son. 49, guys. Red 80. Red 80. Watch the out. 6 guys. Echo. Red 80. Switch.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. Out left to Anderson. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Got an open man, it's a noon one. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. A first down throw, Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. The Jets on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and goal.
X3, 218, chopper. Mike's 40. Hey, 80. Mike's 49.
To throw is Darnold. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be taken short. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
49's the mic. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Check 99. Check 99. Check safety. Red 80. Bravo. Check 31.
On 1st down, it's Powell, and he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. It's a pickup of 17 there. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Check 37. Red 80. Blue draw Corkers. 40 yellow 80. 49. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear.
And Darnold wants to throw the football. to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Jets, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.